journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away.
Alright guys, a very nice afternoon to all of you. This is Medic Doc JP and it's a Friday afternoon here in the Philippines and we will be flying these American flights. So we are currently here at KBOS. We're currently here at Boston International Airports and what's happening with Twitch that I gotta view my flight. Alright, stand by. Alright, so again, welcome to our stream. We will be in command of this Airbus A321 with the Delta Airways livery, and our flight for this afternoon, Philippine time, will be Delta 1081. And we are currently here in Boston, and we have an active ground controller here. So let's just wish that he will be online until we depart Boston. This will be a short flight going to LaGuardia Airport in New York. So the date right now, it's already the 25th day of November 2022, Friday afternoon here in the Philippines. And it's a Friday morning in Boston, but we're not using real world weather. Real world time rather. Alright, so we will be checking our paperwork for this flight muna. Okay, let me see, nasan ba yan? Alright. So this will be our route for this afternoon. Short flight lang, parang Manila Katiklan only. Okay, so let's review our paperworks. Okay, cost index natin will be 27. Cruising altitude natin assigned was 22,000 feet according to control. He already sent us a PDC or pre-departure clearance. So hindi na to 26,000 but 22,000. Block fuel natin for this flight will be total block fuel is 6.6 tons. And we will be having 198 passengers. Naka-auto-generate ito sa SimBrief. Cargo natin total of 4.9. Payload will be at around 20.7. And the ZFW is 69.8. Takeoff weight natin will be 76.2. With the maximum weight, the takeoff weight natin will be 80.2. Landing weight natin will be 73.8, just enough or below our maximum landing weight. Alright, so according to our flight plan, this will just be a 44-minute flight from parang Manila, Bacolod or Manila Katiklan na flight lang to guys. So mabilis ang setup lang to mamaya. Doc, padaan lang po. Hello Andre. Alright, happy Thanksgiving sa lahat ng nasa America ngayon. Alright, so parang nag-start na din yung Black Friday sale. So, good luck sa mga mabubudol ngayon dyan ng mga bibili ng mga aircraft, sceneries, etc. plugins para sa inyong mga flight simulators. Alright, so ulitin natin, 198 passengers tayo. Load muna natin. And block fuel natin will just be 6.6 tons. Okay, mababa yung flight natin. Alright, there you go. Okay, let me see. So I think this is my first time to fly Boston to LaGuardia, New York. So at least meron tayong ground controller ngayon na nagbigay sa atin ng clearance. Cost index natin will be 27 and cruising altitude will be 22,000 feet. Okay. ZFW natin will be 69.6. Center of gravity is 28.6. Block fuel will be 6.6 tons. Okay, let's proceed to the flight plan. Okay, so ito yung route natin. Expected to depart runway 15 right of Boston, so path 6 departure. 15 right. Then proceed tayo natin path 6 departure. Insert. Okay, after paths will be direct Nelly. N-I-E. Okay, after Nelly will be direct also again to Valre. Insert. And we're expecting runway 22 for our arrival in LaGuardia via the Harp 3 arrival. Okay, perf page. Okay, flaps 2 tayo. Down 0.3% and flex temperature will be 45. V1 is V1 and VR 142 and V2 natin will be 145. Minute page, event request done. Okay, let's check the latest QNH in Boston. Okay, Logan International Airport, visibility is good, more than 2 kilometers, no precipitation reported, QNH is 1021 or 30.15. Cloudy weather, good temperature, malamig, 6 degrees Celsius, winds natin 220 degrees at 7 knots. Alright, 1021. Okay, we'll be climbing via the SID, so set na natin dito 22,000 feet. Okay, all the procedures and order flows or procedures being done in this stream may not reflect those on real world, so bear with me. Di po tayo real world pilot. Okay, let me see. Okay, since meron na tayong clearance for departure, may might as well review na lang. Okay, so most probably the ground controller will give us a clearance to push our aircraft facing north on Alpha, and we'll just taxi siguro Alpha all the way to Lima, holding point for runway 15 right. Or depende, or papadaan niya tayo sa Bravo, depende mamaya. Departure runway natin nasa length of 3.1 kilometers. And for our SID, we will be using this 10-3 Foxtrot chart, General Edward Lawrence Logan International Airport, published 2nd of September 2022. Effectivity natin is 8th of September. RNAV SID for runways 4 right, 9er, 15 right, 22 left, right, 2733 left. But we will be departing 15 right. Okay, this SID requires takeoff minimums. For standard minimums, refer to the airport chart for runways. Okay. Basahan natin ang mga kailangan natin basahin. For runway 15 right, climbing core, heading 150 to intercept course 119 degrees to tasked. Do not exceed 210 knots until 520, then on depicted route to paths. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet ang taas. Alright. Routing natin is maintain 5,000. Expect clearance to altitude flight level within 10 minutes after departure. Okay, so 5,000 muna tayo dito. 10 minutes after departure, we will be climbing to 22,000 feet. Ayan. So, we'll just follow the SID para realistic naman tayo. Para kunyari meron tayong ATC. Okay, 5 tasks. Okay, parang ang gulo ng flight level. Saan ba dito? Kasi ikot pa tayo dito kaya pala medyo matagal-tagal din. Alright. So, set na natin yung squawk. Anong binigay natin na squawk was 1354. 1354. Squawking mode Charlie. Okay. Okay, let's now turn on our APU. Beacon lights on, strobe lights on, navigation lights on, and APU start. Alright, so let me see. I think narinig natin kanina tomorrow. So let's now call Boston ground 1 to 1.9. Boston ground, good morning. This is the Delta 10821 Airbus 321 at stand Bravo 27 requesting push and start for runway 15 right.
Delta 1081 Boston ground, good morning. Pushback onto Alpha, please.
Pushback onto Alpha, runway 15 right, 1081. Alright. Pushback na tayo.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Let me see here. Alright, dito tayo.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, APU is now available. APU bleed on. Let's remove our external power. Alright. And let's wait for our pushback tractor to be ready. Okay, so mga sounds natin. Gusto man tayo ito na maximum. Okay, before we commence our push, let's now have our before start checklist. Cover preps completed, gear pins and covers removed, signs on auto, adders on nav, fuel quantity 6.6 tons, takeoff data set. Initial climb will be 5,000, maintaining at around 10 minutes after departure.
Okay, all doors and hatches are
Then
closed.
we'll be climbing to
Ready to connect.
22,000 after 10 minutes. Set squawk already to 1354. Barrel friend set to 1021. Alright, down to the line. Windows and doors are closed. Vehicle lights on. Thrust levels on either. Parking brakes as required. Okay, while our aircraft or a pushback tractor is preparing our aircraft for the push, let's have a short recap ng flight natin. This is Delta 1081 Airbus 321 departing Boston International Airport, and we'll be having a short flight for flight level 220 going to LaGuardia Airport in New York. Alright, we have already clearance push, parking brakes released, pressure 0,
Alpha
flex times
Charlie 2121.
And you may start engines.
Alpha Charlie 121 Boston ground, go ahead.
Looking for a VFR flight from Boston to Charlie Yankee, Quebec, November.
Okay, now umbragas pressure is up, starting engine number 1.
Cancel that. It's gonna be Charlie Yankee, Quebec, Mike.
Charlie 121, you requesting flight following today?
Yes, flight following.
Charlie 121, roger. Say type aircraft, request cruising altitude.
Type is gonna be MD-82 and cruising altitude will be 1500.
Was that Mike Bravo 82 or Mike Delta 82?
Mike Delta 82, I believe.
Alpha Charlie 121, cleared out of the Boston class Bravo airspace via fly runway heading. Maintain VFR at 3000. Departure frequency is offline. Expect to monitor Unicom squawk 1375.
Okay, engine number 1 stable, starting engine number 2. Okay, we are currently pushing on Alpha, so we'll be expecting just to taxi on Alpha all the way to Lima, holding point for runway 15.
Set parking brake.
Alright, parking brake set, pressure's up.
Alpha Charlie 121, roger.
Stand by.
Engine number 2 is now stable. Let's do our flows. Engine mode selector to norm. Let's now turn up our
Always disconnected. That white
APU.
gas bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Flaps 2, ground spoilers arm. Let's now set our pitch to down 0.3%. Right, there you go. Okay, after start checklist, anti-ISS required, ECAM status check, pitch trim down 0.3% set, rudder trim reset to 0, hand signals will be received on my left side. And there he goes. Alright, terrain ND will be on my side. Let's now turn on our weather systems. And let's roll. Alright, Boston ground, Delta 1081 requesting taxi 15 right.
Delta 1081, verify information November, runway 15 right, taxi via Alpha Lima.
Information November 15 right, holding point, taxi via Alpha and Lima 1081. Right, no lights on, standby, taxi lights on.
Delta 1081, we don't do holding points in the US, so just taxi up to hold short of runway 15 right.
Roger sir, we taxi just on Alpha Lima to 15 right. Right, parking brakes release and pressure 0. Right, flight controls check muna tayo, rudders, full left and full right, neutral, elevators, full up, full down, neutral, ailerons, full left, full right, neutral. Okay, before takeoff checklist tayo, flight controls check, flight instruments check, briefing confirmed, flap setting configure 2, B1, BRB2 flex temperature 142 blue, 145 magenta, flex temperature 45, ATC set ready to 1354, takeoff configuration set, brakes on maximum, take and cabin crew checked, and down to the line. Alright guys, short recap ng flight natin. This is Delta 1081 Airbus 321 on Tolis. We are using X-Plane 11 and we are currently on Boston International Airport and we will be departing towards New York LaGuardia Airport. This will just be a short 44 minutes flight for flight level 220 and currently online ngayon yung ating ground controller dito sa Boston. Right, clear on the right. Yeah, clear on the left side. So we have 198 souls on board and we are currently taxiing on Alpha towards Lima to runway 15 right. choke ng dalawang mata. So just a quick briefing ng flight natin. We will be climbing by the SID, but the initial climb natin will be 5,000 feet. Then after 10 minutes after departure, we will be climbing to our cruising altitude of 22,000 feet as per instructed by our ground controller on our clearance and as stated on the Navigraph charts. So Lima will be at the very end of this taxiway. So this is already Alpha 1. The next will be Zulu, then Lima. Okay, clear on the left side, clear on the right side.
Boston Native Information Oscar, now current wind 220 at 6, altimeter 3014 Oscar.
30.
Welcome.
Okay, 3014. Clear left side and clear right side. Tama ba? Lima na to? Yeah, it's Lima.
Delta 10A1, no further ATC services available. Frequency change to Unicom approved. No traffic observed on file.
Change frequency to Unicom 122.8. Thanks for the service, sir. May a nice morning. Alright, 122.8 na tayo. Okay, double checking. Baka nasa frequency pa tayo eh. Okay, 1081 na. Boston traffic, Delta 1081, Airbus 321, lining up runway 15 right. Strobe lights on. Parking brakes release. Pressure 0. Clear on the arriving side. Clear on the departing side. Okay, no traffic. Alright. Turning the lights on. Okay, below the line, take off runway 15 right confirmed, cabin crew advised, TCAS on TARA, engine mode selector to norm and packs will be off for this departure. Nose lights on, and before takeoff checklist is complete and we're ready to go. Right. Okay, 50% power. Engine stable. Manflex 45 SRS, runway on the thrust blue checked. trust it. Under knots. V1, rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Autopilot 1 engage. Bus of traffic, Delta 1081 airborne passing 700 feet, climbing to 5,000 feet on pass 6. Departure, IFR, New York LaGuardia. Thrust climb checked. Flaps 1, so we check flaps 1. Back one on. Flap 0, so we check flap 0, back 2 on. Passing wind up, run spoilers disarmed, nose lights off. After takeoff climb checklist, landing gear up, flaps retracted, backs are on, down to the line. Alright, as per instructed, setting charts and by our clearance kanina, we will be maintaining 5,000 feet until 10 minutes after departure before we climb to flight level 220, our cruising altitude. Transition level will be 18,000, or transition altitude is 18,000 feet. Okay, so far wala naman traffic, so we'll just follow the instructions given to us by our clearance kanina. Okay, so let me see our charts. Okay, we are tracking, tapos after dito ng height yata or CHWDH, liliko na tayo papuntang PATS. Meron lang tayo altitude restriction at Helmo at above 5,000 feet, so nasa 5,000 feet naman tayo. Alright. Okay, we'll be opening already the chart for LaGuardia. Expected natin runway is 22 in LaGuardia. ILS, then arrival will be Harp 3 arrival. Okay. Alright guys, we are currently on the 5th minutes of our flight, or 5 minutes na tayo since we departed runway 15 right ng Boston. So sa mga kakatunin ng stream natin, or we will be reviewing our stream by this time, meron po tayong instructions kanina sa clearance natin that we will be maintaining 5,000 feet until 10 minutes after departure. Then we will climb to our cruising altitude of 22,000 feet. So nasa 5,000 feet tayo and we are tracking PATS 6 departure. This will just be a 44-minute flight going to LaGuardia Airport in New York. So this is a Thanksgiving flight. We are not currently using real world weather kasi time pala, kasi I think mga alauna pa lang or alas 2 ng umaga doon real world time. But special thanks sa ating Boston grounds who gave us the clearance and the instructions to taxi until 15 right. Alright, so magandang hapon sa inyo guys from the Philippines. Skymedic here. Time check sa dito sa Pilipinas is ready 8 or rather 3:12 ng hapon. And we are currently flying on American airspace. They just departed Boston International Airport and we are now heading to LaGuardia Airport in New York. We have 198 souls on board and this is just a short flight here in Boston to New York. Maybe our next flight we'll just try again to do an Oklahoma Texas flight, Oklahoma to Dallas, pero pwede na yun. Alright, so wala naman tayong ATC. Let's just add some music sa flight natin. Ito yung pinapalo natin. Maintain 5,000, expect clearance to filed altitude, flight level within 10 minutes after departure. Within 10 minutes after departure, dito sinabi niya. Pero sabi ni ground kanina, expect flight level 220, 10 minutes after departure. So while we are waiting for 10,000 or 10 minutes, this is the real weather ngayon sa LaGuardia, real world weather. Broken clouds, winds nila is 180 degrees at 6 knots. Visibility is good, 16 kilometers. Ceiling is at 23,000 feet and QNH is 1021. Okay, so wala tayong problema and we will be landing runway 22 with expected headwind of 5 knots, crosswind of 3 knots. Alright, let's now climb to flight level 220. Traffic advisory Delta 1081, climbing flight level 220. So currently we are expediting our climb to flight level 220. We are still on the PATS 6 departure in Boston. And we will be expecting a hearty start for arrival for runway 22 in LaGuardia. Right, 10,000 feet, landing lights off, no turbulence, seatbelt signs off. Sabi ko, landing lights off, seatbelt signs off. Alright, so 18,000 feet pa yung transition level nila dito guys, or transition altitude, medyo malayo-layo pa. Alright, so check na natin progress page. Yeah, report natin, we are already 140 nautical miles before our top of descent. Simulator time will be expecting to land in LaGuardia at 13:38 Zulu time. Train ID will be off. So that will be around, or magbibigyan tayo ng descent natin 18 minutes from now. So around 3:37 ng hapon Philippine time, we will be descending to LaGuardia. And weather traffic no meeting, we will be touching down LaGuardia 54 minutes or 6 minutes before the clock strikes 4 in the afternoon here in the Philippines. Alright guys, short recap ng flight natin. This is Delta 1081 Airbus 321 Antolis. We are using X-Spring 11. And we departed Boston International Airport around 14 minutes ago. We are now planning to our cruising altitude at 22,000 feet. We have 198 passengers on board. And this will just be a short flight going to LaGuardia Airport in New York, around 44 minutes. And we are currently on the 14th to the 15th minute mark ng flight natin. Sa mga viewers natin dyan, welcome aboard sa stream natin. This is Canada Doc JP, your personal pilot and ATC based here in the Philippines. So according sa flight natin, simulator time natin, based on Philippine time, we'll be commencing our descent to LaGuardia around 3:37 ng hapon. And weather and traffic permitting, we will be touching the LaGuardia Airport around 4 minutes or 6 minutes before 4 o'clock Philippine time. We are not using real world time right now since mga around 2 o'clock pa lang ng morning sa kanila doon sa Boston. So wala tayong makikita mamaya. This is a Thanksgiving flight kasi kahapon Thursday is Thanksgiving Day in the US and ngayon it's already Black Friday, so good luck sa ating mga simmers dyan na mabubudol sa mga nakasale ngayon sa internet. Alright, 18,000 feet, passing transition altitude, standard set, passing flight level 184. Now the difference down to the line after takeoff line checklist is complete. Let's just place it here so we will be monitoring our flight kung ilang minutes lang tayo prior to our descent to LaGuardia. Medyo bawasan natin ng konti yung cockpit. Oh, sorry. I haven't changed. It's a bus 321. My bad. Alright guys, let's go back sa cockpit natin. We are already 86 nautical miles before our top of descent. And let me see. Di pa rin nakikita. Ayan. So we are now maintaining 22,000 feet and let's now have our arrival briefing. So we already decided for runway 22 arrival. So far, walang traffic within my vicinity going to LaGuardia. So, okay, let's start. So we will be using Jeppesen chart 10-2 Alpha, published 26 of November 2021. Harp 3 arrival, LaGuardia Airport, New York. Let me see, meron ba tayong babasahin dito? Ayun. Okay. Transition level will be 18,000 feet. Radar required, EMA required, applicable to turbojet and non-turbojet aircraft capable of operating at 250 knots or greater. Routing natin from over Valerie. Nasaan yung si Valerie dito? Valerie. Lagyan natin. Valerie via DPK Romeo 338 to Basie, then to Harp, then via LaGuardia Romeo 044 or Radio 044 to Crowley, then to LaGuardia VOR. Expect radar vectors to the final approach course. Okay, so parang, let me see, VOR. Alright, so we'll be expecting a VOR approach pala for HARP. So expect radar vectors to final approach course. Pero wala tayong radar vector, wala tayong radar controller. So tingnan natin, flight plan natin kanina. LaGuardia ILS 22, HARP 3. Walang via, pero meron transition. Not so sure about the transition, guys. Pero ipasok na natin yan. Okay, so we will be correlating it sa ating flight plan. Navigation display. Labas may wagang screen. Alright. So Nelly, Valerie, Basie, Harp, Cranley, LaGuardia, then Manual. Then after Manual, babalik tayo ng waypoint Yeoman. Okay, so VOR tayo. If tatanggalin kaya natin to yung Manual, ano mangyayari sa atin? Okay, parang ang pangit ng arrival na to. Okay, so erase na lang natin ulit. So tama yung mangyayari. After LaGuardia VOR will be expected to have anong ang tawag doon? VOR ayan. Then to LaGuardia VOR, then expect radar vectors to final approach course. Alright, so dito tayo. Okay, kunyari magbe-vectors tayo mamaya after LaGuardia VOR. So let's now proceed to our landing chart. So this is Jeppesen chart 11-5, published 4th of September 2020. LaGuardia ILS localizer runway 22. Localizer frequency is 110.5. So pasok na natin dito. 110.5. Let's go. Course natin will be 224 degrees. And decision altitude natin will be 212. Airport elevation is 21 feet. Bakit may TZEN? Pero L1. Minimum sector altitude around LaGuardia VOR is on the west at 2,900 feet. In case for go around, we'll be climbing course 3,000 feet outbound of LaGuardia VOR radial 225 to Proud or 11 DME LaGuardia and continue climbing in hold to 3,000 feet. Transition flight level 18,000 feet. And our airport aerodrome. So this is 10-9, published 28th of October 2022, LaGuardia, New York. Airport elevation 21 feet, will be landing at or touching down runway 22 with a length of 2.1 kilometers. Most probably will be vacating via Charlie or Yankee and will just taxi on Bravo towards the next available stand in this area. Alright, that concludes our arrival briefing. Balik tayo sa progress page natin. We are currently 52 nautical miles from our top of descent. Okay, so meron tayong slight turbulence dito. Okay, let's now optimize our speed na lang to 340 knots. So since wala tayong controller mamaya, we'll just plan our vectors mamaya. So, ano yung heading ng 22? It's 224. So, we will making 2 left turns going back to waypoint Yoman mamaya. Alright, so tayo na mag-compute nito. Okay, so yung napagplanuhan ko na, we will do, sandali lang. Ano to? May controller. Saan ba tong controller na to? Okay, Minneapolis. Malayo naman pala. Okay, wala na tayong controller dito. Okay, so yung mangyayari sa landing natin, kasi we're expecting a VOR. After VOR, LaGuardia, may radar vectors tayo towards waypoint Yoman. So paglagpas natin mamaya ng LaGuardia VOR, we'll just turn left heading 130, then another left heading 040, then another left heading 310 to intercept waypoint Yoman at 2,600 feet. Okay, so nasa LaGuardia tayo mamaya at 8,000 feet. So yan mangyayari. Tatlong left turns tayo, 90 degrees turn. Balik tayo sa waypoint Yoman. Okay, at this point in time, short recap again ng flight natin. This is Delta 1081 Airbus 321 ng TOLIS. And we're currently maintaining 22,000 feet, optimizing our speed for our destination, LaGuardia Airport in New York. We departed KBOS or Boston International Airport around 20 to 30 minutes ago. We have 198 souls on board, and we will be expecting a Harp 3 arrival in LaGuardia. So that will be a VOR approach, then after which we will be self-vectoring our aircraft back to waypoint Yoman as instructed sa chart natin. Very nice afternoon sa inyo guys. Time check, it's 3:35 ng hapon, Philippine time. We are not using real world time here in our simulator since parang alas 2 pa lang ng umaga doon sa New York area. Again, welcome to our stream, Sky Medic, Doc JP, and command of this flight. Okay, malapit na tayo sa top of descent natin. Okay, let's resume our speed as published. Anong handa natin sa Thanksgiving? Hindi ko lang nakita yung chat mo, Sir Dan. Wala eh. Maghahanap sana ng pagkain para sa Thanksgiving. Okay, checking on VATSPY, meron tayong isang departure sa LaGuardia Airport. Not so sure if nako-commence na siya ng taxi, but we will be transmitting via Unicom lahat ng mga movements natin until we parked on the gates sa LaGuardia. Okay, so mandatory altitude natin. Okay, let's now descend to 8,000 feet. Traffic advisory Delta 1081 leaving flight level 220 on initial descent 8,000 feet via the Harp 3 arrival, VOR, ILS approach runway 22, LaGuardia. Parang na-miss out natin kanina. Dapat pala dumadaan tayo muna dito sa dalawang to. Sa Kingston at sa Bowling. Bakit kaya dumiretso tayo ng Valre? Okay, Valre commencing. Next will be Harp na yata. No, may Basye pa. After Basye will be Harp. Okay, inbound Harp na po tayo. Then after which, dediretso na tayo ng LaGuardia VOR. After LaGuardia VOR, we will be self-vectoring our aircraft to go back on waypoint Yoman or to intercept Yoman. Okay, 18,000 feet. Set na natin yung squawk natin to to 1021. Ganun pa rin. Magkapareho pa rin yung altimeter frequency or altimeter pressure pala ng LaGuardia at ng Boston. So this is our expected weather in LaGuardia. Real world weather, cloudy, visibility more than 10 kilometers, no precipitation reported. QNH is 1021 or 30.14. Temperature is 9 degrees Celsius. Surface winds is 180 degrees at 6 knots. Expecting ILS approach runway 22. So VOR commencing ba tayo before tayo mag-vector before sa ILS runway 22. LaGuardia Traffic Advisory Delta 1081, currently inbound LaGuardia VOR. Right, so again guys, we will be commencing VOR of LaGuardia before we will vector our aircraft back to waypoint Human as is per instructed sa ating charts. Harp 3 arrival. So dediretso pa tayo ng LaGuardia VOR, and after which mag-vector na tayo. Not so sure if we'll be vectoring towards the left or towards the right. Hindi ko lang alam. Pero yung actually may minimum altitudes dito eh. Parang okay naman yung sa south siguro. We will be reducing our speed now to 250 knots. Feeling ko parang sa north dapat tayo mag-vector kasi may mga eroplano dito. Right. I-revise natin pala yung self-vector natin. Plus 90. That's 310. Then 50. Then 140. So revise yung vector natin. We will be turning right heading 310, another right heading 050, and last right will be heading 140 towards waypoint Human. Hindi ko sure kung left or right eh. So kasi actually may airport din dito pero wala pang movement doon sa isang airport. Okay, left turn na lang tayo. O nga pala, may tall buildings pala dito. Nandito yung New York pala. Nandito pala yung Hudson River. Okay, so left pala tayo. May mga buildings dito. Tama nga yung initial gawa natin. Left, heading 130, then 040, then 310. To intercept yung Okay, descend na tayo ng 3,000 muna. New York traffic, Delta 1081 vectoring left 130. Alright, another left heading 040. New York traffic, Delta 1081 vectoring heading 040, descending 3,000. Okay, merong minimum altitude pala dito sa area na to, 2,100 feet. QNH is 1021, temperature 9 degrees Celsius, winds 180 degrees 6 knots, DA will be 212. Right, descending further to 2,600. Forgot to and will be on my side, landing lights on. Okay, I forgot our approach checklist. Sige, approach checklist tayo. Briefing confirm, become status check, seatbelt signs on, minimum set to 212 times. Okay, we'll maintain 2,600 feet dito. We will intercept waypoint Yeoman. pala yung mandatory altitude natin, I forgot. It's 1,900 high brakes, 1,900 feet mamaya. Alright. In a short while, we will be directing waypoint Yoman to intercept the localizer. Okay, heading 310. New York traffic advisory Delta 10821 directing waypoint Human, ILS approach runway 22 LaGuardia. Okay, approach phase activated. B up natin 147, alright. Flaps 1, speed check. Flaps 1. New York traffic, Delta 1081, turning final runway 22, ILS approach LaGuardia. Flaps 2, speed check. Flaps 2. Gear down. Flaps 3, speed check. Flaps 3. Flaps full, speed check. Flaps full. Lights on. Alright, New York, baby. Ground spoilers are pala. Cabin check. Cabin crew be seated for arrival. Auto brakes on medium. Localizer captured, approach phase activated. Or approach button on pala. Okay, go around altitude natin will be 3,000. Set na natin. And that will be heading, hindi ko alam, pero diretso daw sa Proud. Alright. LaGuardia traffic, Delta 1081 captured localized runway 22. Glide slope checked. Ano ba yun? Ay, sorry. Okay, we have visuals of the runway na. 2 whites, 2 reds. Okay, 1000 feet, autopilot is engaged. My controls, category 1 checked. Decel, spoilers, reverse green, 70 knots, $40 knots, manual braking, LaGuardia traffic, Delta 1081 Paquete deactive. Okay. Run the lights off. Clear on the left side, clear on the right side. Alright guys, welcome to LaGuardia Airport, New York. Okay, chrono time off. Okay, 53 minutes total airtime natin. Alright, saan kaya tayo mag-park dito? Let's just look up parking spot somewhere here. So, papasok lang tayo via Echo siguro. That will be the second turn on my right. Okay, after landing checklist, nakalimutan natin kanina landing checklist. Flaps retracted, spoilers, there's arm, radar off, predictive ventures off. Down to the line, APU master switch on, APU start. Actually, magpasa tayo. I think hindi to updated yung scenery na to. Kaya, sige lang. Turn lang. Clear on the right and clear on the left. Tama naman, nasa Foxtrot naman tayo. Clear left side, clear right side, turning off our nose lights. Okay, dito tayo. Okay, shutting down engine number 2. Alright, parking brake set, pressure's up. APU bleed on. And shutting down engine number 1. Alright guys, welcome to New York. Okay, attach mo natin ground services. Alright, so this is our aircraft, Delta 1081 Airbus 321, and right now we will be disconnecting on VATSIM, and we will be reviewing our landing before we end the stream. So habang nagre-review, rewind yung ating flights, yung nangyari sa arrival natin, we did a VOR overhead commencing ng LaGuardia before nag-vector tayo to waypoint Yoman pala for our ILS approach here in runway 22 in LaGuardia. Okay guys, this is our landing na ngayon. Tingnan natin kung kamusta yung landing natin kanina. I think medyo okay yung flare natin. Okay, 135 landing rate. Nice. Excellent landing. Okay, another recap ng landing natin. Let's take a look on our left wing view, passenger side. Okay, 135 landing rate natin. Nice. Napakaikli lang pala ng runway natin, 2.1 km. So, medyo nag-max brakes tayo kanina. Sinagad natin yung brakes natin until 70 knots. Okay, last recap before we end the stream. Let's take a look on our tower view. Okay, 135 pa rin yung landing rate natin maski sa tower view. Alright, very nice. Alright. Okay, short recap ng flight natin before we end this stream. This is Delta 1081. We're live earlier on BATSIM. And we came from Boston International Airport, and on our departure, meron tayong friendly ground controller doon, and I think he is still online until right now. So, binigyan tayo ng clearance for runway 15 right departure via the PAT 6 departure, maintaining 5,000 feet until 10 minutes after departure before climbing to our cruising altitude at 22,000 feet. Expected airtime natin is around 44 minutes lang, pero na-extend tayo ng around 58 minutes. And on our HARP 3 arrival here in LaGuardia, nag-VOR commencing po tayo muna before nag-self-vector going back to waypoint Yuman before establishing on the localizer for runway 22. Alright, thanks for watching guys. This is Skymedic Doc JP, and hope to see you mamayang gabi on our next stream. Baka mag-ATC tayo mamayang gabi on a Friday night operations. Sa mga lahat na nanonood, Brico, magandang hapon. Andre, magandang hapon. And Skymedic is now signing off. Thanks for watching and God bless.